What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Welcome to another episode of the Free Agents Podcast. I hope everyone is doing well out there tonight. We have quite the show for you. And as always, I am not here by myself. So without any further ado, let me welcome on my brothers and tonight, my sister. So here we go. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling?
How many times you gonna ask us, bro?
As many times as there are people.
I'm good, bro. How about yourself, man?
I am doing well. I cannot complain at all. It's been a pretty cool week. And, you know, tonight, no bow tie for me. I'll support my man, DJ Elbow Greasy with the ascot.
I think that's a compliment. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's called Kiss My Ascot Night.
Oh, okay. See, when I was a school teacher in Harlem, kids were like, they gentrified Harlem and then they gentrified your neck. So I'm not sure. I'm sensitive to the ascot, so I appreciate it.
All right, so we got two special guests here tonight. First up, you know, sad to say, our boy Ricky could not make it tonight. He has been one busy brother this week, especially today, jumping around from recording to like doing gigs to working out and coaching. And so, he couldn't make it. But in his place, we have DJ Robbie Tolan, among other things. I know he's known for some other stuff as well. But yeah, we have DJ Robbie Tolan in the building. Appreciate you. Thank you. And we also have, and you'll get to know more about both these individuals later on. We have a Rakia Mays as well. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How y'all doing? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for showing up. So without any further ado, let's jump into it, shall we? And we will begin this night, as we always do, with how are you defining freedom today? And we'll start with my man, DJ Elbow Greasy. How are you defining freedom today, man?
Bruh, I really think I'm defining freedom by relationships, you know? This is the first week that we're back on campus, and I haven't taught in the classroom in an entire year, and I spent this entire week just developing relationships with students and like recreating like a social consensus or a contract on like how we can be civil and how we can acknowledge that conflict is inevitable. But what do you do how do we handle conflict, right? And how do I want to be treated? How do you want to be treated? How do you think I want to be treated, right? So like giving kids voice and hearing kids in order to build community. So for me, it's about defining freedom through relationships and building community. So yeah.
Nice. Appreciate it. Bel-Ami, how are you defining freedom?
Today I'm defining freedom by enjoying the people that are in my life, man. I've really taken a lot of time to just spend these last few weeks with family, and that's it, man. I think there's freedom in that, in exploring and knowing them wholly, because I think we know our friends really, really well, but we don't always take the time to learn our family as well. So that's been my goal. And you know, getting my mom out. We've been walking every day since I've been here, and it's just a good feeling, man. So that's how I'm defining freedom.
Nice. Robbie, how are you defining freedom?
You know, I think because I just came off of a set last night, and so you know, I think I'm defining freedom. I've built this community with my DJ sets, and they've created a place for me to be able to play what I want, and you know, going anywhere from hip hop to gospel to Zydeco to, you know, Paul Simon to the Bee Gees, you know what I mean? And they rock with me, you know what I mean? So
those slow jam sets you were doing? I'll be lurking. I'm not gonna front.
No, but they've created this space for me to be able to play what I want freely. So I think
Nice.
that's how I'm defining freedom, man. I love it there.
All right. Rakia, how are you defining freedom?
I like that question. I think in the times that we're in, especially with what's going on politically, and racism and white supremacy, I think I define freedom by everything that I do. You know, as a writer, as a podcaster, lifting up stories and lifting up social issues, and really being able to tell the truths that are happening here in America when it comes to being Black in America, being of color, Black or brown or even Asian or indigenous. I think there's freedom in that, because I know the work that I've done as a journalist, there's a freedom that we talk about America and the issues in this country, but the reality is that there are journalists that are being killed and have been killed around the world for doing exactly what we're doing right now, for doing the work that I know that I've done, which is just sharing those types of truths. So I define freedom by using my freedom to be able to inform people of the truth and of history and the empowering things that we as Black people do in this country and around the world. That's how I define freedom.
Nice. Thank you. And so for me tonight, I am defining freedom by time. And what do I mean by that? So I have this injury that has been like getting at me for like the last 3 weeks, and I just haven't taken the time to attend to it. And so I decided to start doing that today, because if not, it's just going to be even more. And then the other part of that is just being patient and not rushing in terms of being creative, or in terms of like all my pursuits that I'm interested in, just being okay with just taking time. And so for me, that's how I am defining freedom. All right. Bel-Ami, well, actually, before we even do that, big shout out to some of our regulars out here. We have Cherie in the house. Welcome. Thank you for always showing up. We also
Cherie, let's just talk about how Cherie was here like 20 minutes early. Cherie was waiting. She was like, where y'all at?
Yes. And then we also have Ken's cooking class. I'm not sure who that is, but they're so excited. So
okay. Yeah. What up, Ken?
Yeah, what up? Thank you for showing up. And we also have Reese, as always. Thank you for showing up. We got Kennedy in the building. Good evening to you. And then let's see if there's anybody else in my.
We got Dez here.
Yo, yes. What's up, Dez? As always. So really appreciate all of y'all. And so with that being said, Bel-Ami, what are our rules tonight?
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on the rules tonight. We should all know by now. And you know, we got regulars in here. We got some new people. So this is for the new people. We have one rule and one rule only, and that is think and speak freely. Listen, we understand that oftentimes the only thing that is in the way between understanding is a conversation. And so that's what we're here to have, conversations. Some of them you might agree with, some of them you might not. Either way, if you do agree with something, listen, drop it in the chat. Let us know. Like we just like your exes, we stay in your DMs. So we're gonna answer every question that we see in the chat. And we're gonna get to you, I promise, at one point or another. But if you feel so led and there's just something that's really on your heart and you're like, you know what, I have to say this to them face to face, you know, go ahead and use this link that's appearing right now in your chat, wherever you're watching this. And you can use that link. You can pop into the VIP section and we can have this conversation face to face. So yeah, also, wherever you are, I'd like to encourage you right now, and this would really help us a lot. If you just pause for a second, hit that like button, that subscribe button. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that little bell notification icon so you can be notified anytime we go live. And yeah, that's it. Think and speak freely tonight, y'all.
That's right. So, with that being said, we want to jump in and speak to our first guest because she is on limited time, and so we want to make sure that we respect her time as well. And so, we want to welcome Miss Rakia Mays. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us. Actually, I'm sorry. Go ahead, DJ
Yeah,
Elbow. I know he got the big. He has a big intro. My bad.
You saw me like it was like double dutch. I was trying to jump in. Like, is it? Right. I want to take a moment because we've lost so many luminaries from Shock G to DMX's funeral was today, and um, I mean, I think of that poem, The Dash. Like, what are they going to say about you from when you were born to when we all untimely pass away, right? And so, I just want to take a moment to honor this queen that we have in front of us. She's an author, screenwriter, executive producer, and the host of the podcast Real Black News. She's named in 2019 as one of the top 50 podcasts in the country. She has launched her career reporting on the intersection of social issues, hip hop, film, and TV for outlets like the Associated Press, Essence, Billboard, Vibe, Black Enterprise, The Source, Complex, XXL, and more. Rakia Mays was born in Newark, New Jersey, and is a lover of hip hop, politics, and writing inspired her career. After college, where she hosted an underground hip hop show, Rakia went on to work for Vibe magazine. She was later recruited by Sirius XM, where she wrote and produced a daily show for the legendary DJ Grandmaster Flash. She also hosted weekends on the world-renowned hip-hop station Hot 97, New York City's 107.5 WBLS, and in the morning show on 98.7 Kiss FM, where I was one of the frequent callers on the way to work. And Rakia would often use one of my comments that I made as a caller. So that's on the low. That's how I got a chance to actually meet Miss Mays. But in 2015, Simon & Schuster released her inspirational debut novel, The Man Curse, which explored a family of women cursed to never marry and the soul-searching necessary to break this belief. The critically acclaimed novel was turned into an empowerment workshop created by Mays at domestic violence shelters. The Man Curse was re-released under her imprint in 2020, and she adapted the book into a 1-hour TV pilot. It was a semifinalist for the Screencraft Cinematic Book Contest. She's currently working on her second novel and developing 2 shows with writer Ed Burns, co-creator of The Wire. Rakia has written for the former executive director of Amnesty International USA and current president of the Southern Poverty Law Center, Margaret Huang. She's also penned nationally and globally televised speeches for activists like Tamika Mallory, co-founder of Until Freedom. Rakia contributed a chapter to Where Did Our Love Go? Love and Relationships in the African American Community, an anthology written by African American Film Critics Association President Gil Robertson. She was reporter at large for Unbelievable, The Life, Death, and Afterlife of the Notorious B.I.G. by showrunner and Luke Cage creator Cheo Hodari Coker. Apologize. The book was adapted into his debut film, Notorious. Mays is also featured in author Thembisa Mishoka's book of industry success. I'm going on. I don't care much that.
No. It's all good.
Hey, and I know I got my time.
Hey, listen. We won't have nothing to talk about if you read it all, though.
All right. I'm sorry. There was one more paragraph, but you know what? Y'all?
I appreciate that.
I can hear the moment.
Bro, listen. Elbow greasy, bro.
Hey, bro, I was timing it too.
No, you weren't timing it, bro. She got 9:30, bro, and you read 9:27.
I'm sorry, man. Apologize. I get too excited. Man. We're losing too many of our soldiers, man. I'm sorry, man.
It's the ascot.
I'm sorry. I know they're loosen the ascot. I'm sorry, man. All right, it's loose. I didn't smoke today. I apologize, man.
That boy said, I'm going to read my whole life.
Listen, man. Listen.
Listen.
So
No, honestly though, it's just crazy that like there's so much more content that is pertinent to your story, Rakia, and I think that's dope. I mean, we're sitting here making jokes at him, but like this is your life, and I think it's incredible that just as an intro, this is what needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really interested in hearing more about the man curse.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I really do. The man curse. Yeah, it took me 10 years to write this novel. Thank you. 2015. It's not about a man, contrary to popular belief. It's deeper than that. It's about self-fulfilling prophecies and cycles, and often things that our elders tell us about who we are and what we're to become is not always true. And oftentimes we subconsciously believe these things and we enact these things and we follow in these paths. So the man curse follows one young woman, Nina Butler. Really, it's a 10 to 15 year journey in this particular book where she's not sure if she believes in this curse, but by the end, the arc of it is this journey she's gone on and the work that she's done to quote unquote break it. Is she cursed or is it all in her head? And how she gets there and finds her own happily ever after. So yeah, that's what it's about.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So because I am curious. So like when you sit down to write something like this, especially knowing that it took you 10 years, like where does that where do you start? And then B, where does it all come from?
Yeah. Where does it start? I mean, I had this idea for years. I think a lot of authors' first books comes from reality. I have been married. I've been divorced for 10 years, but there are women in my family where there was a whisper about a curse. It was more of a joke. It wasn't as sinister. It was like, we curse, you know? And I always wanted to write about it. And I always wanted to kind of dig into it. But I also wanted to tell stories and show the real inspiration behind it, where, you know, you are what you believe. As a writer, I'm very big on words. So I'm very big on careful what you say. You've heard of careful what you wish for. Get it? So if you say those things over and over again, you know, I can't do this. I can't, whether it's professionally and even personally, no good men out here and all that. I don't subscribe to that negative outlook, because you manifest that in your life. So I wanted to write a story that really reflected what happens when you do that, but also what happens when you do the work to change those internal beliefs and really create the outcome that you want.
I have a question for you, and you know, I haven't read the book, but I'm just interested in, could there be the woman curse? Right? I think it far too often, at least from my perspective, it's seen as like just the fact that it could be a man curse, where it could be a curse that you will never be married as a woman. Like, is that a curse? Is that a curse that would exist for a man? Would men accept that as a curse based on how we view men in society? What are your thoughts on that?
It's a really great question. I mean, when I was on tour with this book, the first time it was released, I ran into women from all backgrounds. You know, there were white women that came up to me that were like, girl, that's my story. I think I'm cursed. There were gay Asian men who came up to me. There was one Asian man who was like, this is my sister and I. Overwhelmingly, there were Caribbean women who were like, I know this curse. We know this, but generational curses are actually in the Bible. And so although this isn't anything biblical, this is not a religious book, this is not a book for prudes, it is rated R, right? I do think, and particularly men who've read this book, they tend to love it. Men, overwhelmingly, they tell me, I gave this to my ex, I gave this to my sister, right? Because sometimes it's not about that person that you point fingers at. Sometimes it's about the work you need to do. So even if a woman thinks she's cursed, if a man thinks he's cursed when it comes to relationships, sometimes before you point that finger out, you might need to point at yourself, and maybe there's some work you might need to do before you go out and look for a relationship.
And I'm so glad you brought that up, because I'll never forget being in high school and telling someone that I was dating, I can't wait to divorce you. right?
Mm.
Because
wow.
in my mind,
Wow.
in my mind, she was the woman of my dreams, and I knew since my parents got divorced,
Mm,
that's what's going to eventually happen, right? And so
Mm.
for me, I think as a married man, I know I struggled with this identity of
Mm.
being a husband, and one day telling my dad, like, Dad, I did it. I got separated from my wife, like just
Wow.
like you did. What's the next, like? And what's ironic is that my wife's name is my father's mother's name, my grandmother's name.
Wow.
So he has a strong connection to my wife.
Mm.
And I often feel like I'm dealing with my own curse based on what I saw as a kid in my parents' divorce, right? So I connected so much from the book, apart from the fact that there was a dog named Lady. I had a dog named Lady once. But just this idea of being a man and reading about this in contemporary society and like my own curses in marriage and in my own relationships. So
This
yeah.
part where Rakia tells you she wrote the book about you.
How did you know?
Yeah. Moving forward, I did want to check in.
Yeah.
Well, we can stay here. I don't want to,
well, I mean,
throw
I
our
want to
mind
say,
out.
I want to say this because we got 1 minute. You have to come back. That's all I'm gonna. You have to come back
Appreciate it.
because I mean, there's so much more to you, and I think that like especially with some of the topics that we talk about here, I believe that you'll definitely be able to enlighten us and then offer some words of wisdom as well to everyone who watches it or listens to this. But then you have another book or books. And so we definitely want to know more about those as well. So yes, you have to, I'm not saying you have to promise us or anything, but
Yes, I would love to come
it's
back.
an open door. It's an open door. We would love to have you so you
And
can
let's
share
make sure
more.
we plug her podcast.
Yeah. So if you could like, yeah, tell us, where can people find you? As you can see on your screen, it's at Rakia Mays in terms of for her Instagram. But yeah, where else can people find you or listen to you and all that great stuff?
Yeah. Well, first of all, you can get the book, The Man Curse, on Amazon. And you can also go to the website at themancurse.com. Your support is necessary. And I also have a podcast called Real Black News. It is, what makes it different is it's the top 5 empowering Black news stories. So if you're tired of the news and you're like, I don't need any more depression, well, then I put time into finding stories that lift us up, like amazing things that we're doing all over the world. But I also have newsmakers and guests from activism and politics and entertainment that kind of talk about their empowering journey and sometimes chime in on current events. But I'm all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Rakia Mays.
And by the way, you already made at least one fan out there. Reese says, please come back and thank you for sharing your gift of words. So you actually just inspired me. I'm like, ooh, maybe we should watch your podcast and then take one of those stories and be able to like highlight and talk about it ourselves, because it is, great to talk about something empowering when it especially comes from, people of color. So.
And I was going to suggest we should do the Free Agents Book Club and have The Man Curse be the first book that we read.
Nice. And since you've already read it and you didn't really share it with us, you can lead it.
I would have been happy to mail it to you. I mailed it to him. I would have been happy to share the wealth. I'm just.
I apologize.
No, he was supposed to do some legwork. He was supposed to do some work.
I was. I wanted to feel special and be like, have a one-on-one interview with the Rakia Mays and leave them in the dark. I apologize.
No, it's
Thank you so much.
Thankful for being here. Thank you. It's just really great to have a conversation. Just intellectual, positive brothers that are really looking to have some great conversations that are necessary. And so I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, well, we appreciate you as well. Thank you again, and we'll definitely see you around and see you back here.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Peace.
Peace, Rakia. I want to see what Robbie's plate looks like right now, man. I'm so upset, man.
You said Robbie's plate?
Yeah, because y'all talk about I'm not sharing the book. These brothers got like a plate full of fried chicken, collard greens.
Now, how in the world were they going to share that with you?
I had to put it over here. I couldn't be like, especially if I'm gonna be on camera the whole time. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like I was like, oh shit, we finna start. So let me.
He's like, we're gonna do the audio. We're gonna do the audio version of this podcast. There
now
we
look,
go.
the thing is, the crazy thing is, so like now that we just got that nice, amazing compliment about being 4 intelligent black men. Now everybody get ignorant. So
no, come on. No, you know what? I'm sorry, I blacked out because for me, like the dash, man, the dash is important, man. Huh?
It's
an ASMR channel.
I don't know what he said.
Oh no, he said ASMR.
Channel.
You know when they so you know how it is.
Oh, what was that? Oh, hold on. What was the girl we was watching? Who was it?
Oh shit. So we was watching this girl on Twitch.
What they doing?
Now, I'm about to tell you right now. We was watching this girl on Twitch. She had like 20,000 viewers, and all she was doing was like.
Now I gotta. What's her name? Now I gotta go look.
She fine.
Yeah, she was fine.
That's it.
All I'm gonna say, man. That's called tools of pacification, man. If you can pacify somebody, you know what I mean? You'll get some followers.
Yeah.
If you wake somebody up or touch someone's soul, you might not have that many followers. I don't know how many followers. I don't know how many followers Jesus had on Twitch, but I'm sure the woman had a few more. You know what I'm saying?
12. That's it.
Yeah, he had 12. He had 12.
He said he had 12.
By the way, Kadre is in the building.
Yo, good luck on Twitch, Kadre, for my Prince segment, man. I appreciate you, man. Really do. He was dropping knowledge.
He was dropping what knowledge did he drop?
Oh, all kinds of like, you put a song, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, that was produced when he was on this label. If you didn't know like how the font Prince used for the lyrics, I was like, I'm reading this shit, I'm fucking my own set. I'm like, he did what? So yeah, man. But yo, shout out to Rakia Mays because I really, the book. Honestly, man, when I first started reading, I was kind of like, not sure where this is going. And then when I started seeing myself and then my parents' relationship pop up, it was like, wow. And I do think it's important that people start to kind of contextualize this idea of particularly, the stereotype of Black women, being single. And then, contextualizing, brothers who aren't really about relationships and are about themselves and about using women for their own, sexual motives. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shit. What happened? You're about to.
Oh, no. I had a video I wanted to show tonight. I think I can still show it. I'm trying to figure out how I can do the audio.
Yeah.
I sent y'all a video.
Why you trying to figure it out? Let me just remind people, wherever you are, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you do. Just click something. Click buttons. If you're looking at the video, click all the buttons except for the dislike. Don't click the little thumbs down. First of all, why do people click the thumbs down button?
Because they're haters. You need haters, man.
No, you don't need haters.
Yeah,
I don't think no, you don't.
You don't need them, but it is an indication that you're doing something.
Yeah. So you need them. You need the haters.
If you click the thumbs down button, you're just a jerk.
Yeah.
Maybe they're giving us constructive criticism.
It costs you absolutely nothing to just not like something.
Just not. Just don't like it.
But if you like, nope. Dislike.
Make sure nobody else see this.
So Robbie, that's like going to a restaurant. Like, I am not ordering shit on your menu.
Right. Just I'm good.
Can you step aside? No, I'm not gonna order nothing.
Right. Yeah, Rakia has such an impressive resume, man. I know she had to dip, but I kind of wish we had a little more time with her, man. I'm like looking her up and you know what I mean? Like, but you know, I know she had a dip, so I definitely want to you know, see when she's back on here, man. Like she's dope, dude.
Yeah, and actually, y'all are the only two authors present tonight.
Oh well.
Oh well, you know what?
On,
I think it's a good time for you to actually introduce yourself.
Yeah, Robbie.
Who are you?
I mean, I just you know, I DJ and I write a little bit.
No, you do a little more than that.
Like, oh, you know, I don't like talking about.
Dude, I was listening to 666. What is it? Degrees? No, 6 degrees of separation.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry. I don't know what is going on with me today.
I was in
I'm
that 666 podcast. Oh shit! What is that going on?
I'm sorry. No, I was on the 6 Degrees podcast, and I don't have your bio in front of me. If I did, I would read the whole motherfucking thing.
Yes, we know you would.
But goddamn, real talk. That episode was real, man. You know, this brother from baseball to you know.
Yeah. So really quickly, because again, I don't particularly enjoy talking about myself like that.
I'll talk about him afterwards.
But yeah, no, I mean, you know, I've known Amir since we were kids, and you know, went to middle school and high school together. Played some pro baseball. Unfortunately, ran into some shit with the cops. I got shot by the police, where a legal battle ensued that lasted nearly 10 years. The case made it all the way to the Supreme Court. We got a victory in the Supreme Court, and yeah, I mean, I'll just speed through that, and in the midst of all of that, I DJ as well. So yeah, that's pretty much.
This dude is first of all, time out. So this dude is
bullshit, man.
First of all, human being. First of all, let's get there. Just a good dude all around. And even with that incident with the cops, like I'll say this to him. I've said this to him before. Like he's a blessing. It's a blessing that he's here, because as many names as we hear all the time, there's always another name on a shirt, and he's not on the shirt. And so everything from that point forward is, some people say borrowed time, but I think it's time that is like well spent and directed and focused. And in that time, he's created a lane for himself in the DJ space, right? And that is louder at sometimes than the other space that happened upon him. And so I think that's what's really important. You know what I'm saying? And he still uses his voice to speak out against injustice and to be the face oftentimes of survival and the face of overcoming struggle. So I'm not going to let you sit here and just do that lame ass shit.
Yeah, man. And I'm just, if you don't mind me saying, I think what got me was how you stood up for your mama, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me connected, because I don't know a person that wouldn't have done the same thing. Like if George Floyd was my mama, you would have had to kill me. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to keep a knee on my mama's neck, right? And so to know that you made sure you put your mama first before the law, that's where my utmost respect, you know what I'm saying, extends to. You know,
it was just instinctive, you know what I mean? It wasn't something that I had to think about. I just did it. So,
and I think also that everything in time, right? And so today is for tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow is going to be, but when you look back, you'll be like, oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. And so, whatever did not happen pro baseball wise, it's going to be a reason why that we figure it out later after, you know what I'm saying, everything is said and done. And part of that has already been realized. So I wouldn't have had a DJ for my wedding otherwise. We'd have been looking at each other.
Yeah. I'm sure you would. I mean, you had a wedding full of musicians, bro. Like,
Like, can we put a song together? Some shit, man.
whatever.
Yo,
But yes, I did DJ your wedding.
yes.
So,
But yes, this is Robbie Tolan, DJ Robbie Tolan.
DJ.
Hold on. Are we? Are our screens correct? We gotta.
No.
If I look, point this way. Okay, it's correct. Did you do it right? Hold on. Where did you? No, that's not right. We got to switch. I don't know, man. We're in the same room. If you can't.
I think they figured it out.
Are they next to each other, or
Are y'all across
are
from
they
each other?
facing Oh wow!
Hold on. Let me see.
Welcome to my screen.
And
I'm
Derek,
sure.
you wonder why our podcast be 2.5 hours long, man.
Yo, shout
When I
out.
started, hold on. When I
Yo,
started reading the bio, it was like 7:17.
Yo, real quick, there's a lot happening.
It is. Mabel says some back on our other comment. She says some videos deserve a dislike.
What?
And then what about so who's Annika Studios?
Annika
I don't know, they
Studies,
from
bro.
Mexico.
You can't read. That say
Oh,
studies.
Annika Studies. My bad. God.
He said Mexico, so it had to be an O
Shit.
at the end.
I ask y'all what. Hold on. Hi. May I ask what y'all asking about? Cheers from Mexico. What
are we
up
asking
from
about?
Mexico? I think is what are we talking about. But so Annika, we talk about pretty much everything. That is, yes, we got you. We talk about everything. The Free Agents podcast is all about exploring what it means to be free, and so we do some daily topics or popular topics, or however you want to say it, and then we do this thing called Pick a Side. So definitely stay tuned, and thank you for joining us from
Pick a
Twitch.
side. Lit. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah. Pick a Side is going to be lit, and I found the video.
By the way.
But you know what? I'm gonna save it because Cherie sent us this video, but it goes perfect with this whole man curse thing. It's about this woman. Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really want to show it.
Well, listen. Let's just get to the topics.
Yeah, let's just get to topics.
We get to pick a side. We'll get to that. Unless you want to do one now, and then we get to the topics, and then come back to it.
No.
One round.
No. I want to save pick a side because I got some good ones tonight, y'all. I done did my homework. Y'all gonna be impressed with my pick sides tonight.
Cool.
I'm terrified.
You should be.
All right, so let's start with 3 weeks, 3 hip hop artists.
Crazy.
Damn.
So yeah,
Damn.
we lost Shock G.
Damn.
Crazy. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I'm trying to wrap my brain around. Like, literally each week now. It was DMX, and then it was Black Rob. Now Shock G, and all of them under the age of 55.
Yeah.
No, Shock G was
57.
57.
Yeah.
No,
57.
for real?
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So under 60 though.
Gotta rock this. Damn. All right. So can I tell my Shock G story?
Yes, and then I have one that's going to be
No,
really crazy.
Why don't you go first?
Yeah. Because
Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at backstage. It says Shock and Pooh.
Yeah, I'm about to put it up. That's what I'm saying. So I was looking for a video for Shock G, and because I was like, I'm trying to do more than just pictures these days, and so I was like, let me go to YouTube, let me look at videos, and then all of a sudden I come across what is this guy's name? Something X, Commissioner something, Conscious X. I think it's Conscious X. So he has these videos that talks about like
Professor X.
Who? What is it?
Professor X.
No. It's like Conscious. It's Conscious X.
Oh, okay.
So he has these videos. I don't know if he's black or white, but he's it's like conspiratorial stuff. But like, so he was like, so guys, Shock G is Pooh Shiesty. Shock G is Pooh Shiesty.
That's when you should slap the fuck out of that
Wait,
nigga.
wait. And so he says this, right? And he was like, so the video I'm watching about this is one he just updated like today or something, or yesterday. He was like, it's crazy that like last week when I shared with you all that Shock G is Pooh Shiesty and Pooh Shiesty is Shock G, that they had decided to kill off Shock G because Shock G is a character. And so now Shock G is actually Pooh Shiesty. He's always been Pooh Shiesty. And so Shock G really isn't dead. He's just Pooh Shiesty.
And they did this. How did he become Pooh Shiesty?
Yeah, but I mean, yo, I went down this rabbit hole because not only is it Shock G, he also talked about Justin Bieber being The Weeknd. He talked about Jay-Z. It's Troy Aikman.
Question, bro.
Yo, and like, wait. Like this is a ton of. I was gonna screen record just his just all of the videos, but then I began to realize it was like all black people are other black people because he was like Dave Chappelle is also some other. So like basically they're just replacing all of these different people. Like they're not like they might have been originally the real person, but then they get replaced by somebody else who is famous, and that person becomes them. It was crazy.
I would like to ask people in the chat if you agree or disagree with any fucking thing that you just heard. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe.
And you wonder why we get thumbs down and shit.
Wait.
Man.
Look what it
hell?
Mabel, please do not thumbs down this video.
And Nikki said, the whiplash I just got from that statement. I know. Listen,
Mexico.
Which statement? Statement of
the whole
everything this nigga said.
Yeah, bro. I expect
all black people are other black people.
Yo, that's that watermelon coon adjacent shit we talking.
Yo,
like,
man,
coming into cooning.
This
man.
is not me. I'm just telling you what I saw. I went down a rabbit hole.
I'm saying
I'm just reporting.
Made all of us dumber.
I'm just reporting it, y'all. Like, don't shoot the messenger.
Yo, that's how Rakia was like, hey, when this nigga starts talking about this Pooh Shiesty, I am out. Okay? All right, so look, man.
That's what it was. He was also
really sad, bro.
No, he was also the guy. The other big one, I know you guys know about this one, is that like Akil the MC is Tupac. Y'all heard about that? Akil the MC.
Please stop.
So he was the guy who revealed that Akil the MC was Tupac.
Nice. What else you got? What else is
it? Yo, man. I tell you, I watched these videos. I went down this rabbit hole, and I was just like, man, this dude.
Did you hear Bel-Ami is actually DeAndre Hopkins?
No, but I heard that Kobe is actually.
No.
Let me go to this website.
But
I'm just gonna scroll.
Get confused did get mistaken for DeAndre Hopkins. That happened at Alley Cat, didn't it?
Yeah. So
you were there? He was staring at us?
That shit happened today. It happened today at the park.
What?
I was leaving the park. I was at Town Bass Park doing my mace workout, and
do your
my
no, not MA dollar sign, not MA dollar sign e-mace. We ain't talking about that workout.
MACE. Anyway, I'm driving out, right, and it's on the way out at the stoplight. It's 2 lanes, and so I pull up on the side of this car, and this dude is looking at me. Like, he looks out, and I look at him, and I went like that, and then I just kind of looked the other way, and I pulled up like slightly, a little bit. And next thing I look over and I see his car pull up. And he was like, yo, DeAndre. And so I looked and I went like this. He was like, yeah, nigga, I knew it. And I drove off.
First of all, DeAndre Hopkins is like 6'3".
He is. And he could not be driving a RAV4, bro. I'm in my cousin's car.
All right, so look, I just want to show y'all real quick. All right, let me just look, just real quick. Let me. Here we go. All right, so y'all see it? Let me just scroll through some of these. All right, so we got Shock G is Pooh Shiesty. Akil the MC admits that he's Tupac. Dave Chappelle, Too Short, and Bokeem Woodbine are all the same person. Flavor Flav is
There's
Little
no way
Bootsy.
Joaquin Woodbine is telling jokes like that.
Mace is Little Yachty. Coy Leray is a man. Lil TJ is Shamik Moore. I was like, yo, why is it all the black people?
Yeah,
Tyler Lepley is Drake.
Let me pause you, please. You could have been spending this time rewatching Creation's podcast over and over to give us more viewing hours. But instead, we talking about how Juice WRLD is XXS Tentacion.
That's what it was? Yeah, rappers.
This sounds like some racist shit, man. And I don't like it because it seems like they're like, while we're mourning the loss of some of our luminaries, someone is trying to compare with who they look like. Like that's just hella insulting to me personally. But why is it all rappers? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who does Bill Withers look like?
Dave Chappelle and Bokeem Woodbine are the only two rappers that are the same, non-rappers that are the same person.
That's true. Which is crazy.
Everybody else is a rapper that's another rapper.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like that's so far-fetched. It registers not at all to me as disrespect, because it's just like, okay.
But you'd be surprised, Bel-Ami, how many people,
no,
particularly young folks
absolutely
will find this amusing, right? Especially people who are not, like when I was talking about being at school versus kids being at home, there's so much more. Like I have the philosophy that school starts at dismissal. When the bell rings, that's when school really starts. So many kids or adolescents are spending their time looking at this shit, but they've probably never ever heard Digital Underground Sex Packets album. But they'll run around and say, he's not dead, he's really Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
Dead ass. I know a student's gonna come to school on Monday saying
that's a sad commentary on just the times that we live in.
Yeah. Dre actually came to the same conclusion I came to too, by the way. He said, hold on, how did I skip to that one?
Oh, it's because I pushed it. My bad.
Okay.
But that was some of these conspiracy theories serve as soundproof that some folks should not have social media accounts at all. I agree, sir.
Yeah, and then the other one was, where was it at? Oh, here it is. The whole idea that all African Americans look alike. That was
wait. Did he say something like Dre is Arsenio Hall's love child?
No, that's not what he said.
Yes, he did.
He said, thanks to these types of conspiracies, we'll have folks believe that I'm Arsenio Hall. Oh, I guess he did say that.
He favors Arsenio like a motherfucker.
He does. We need to put up. That's what we should do. Doppelgangers.
Oh, that's what Cherie said. Cherie said, "Why don't we put up your picture next to that dude?" Let me see if I can find a picture of him real quick.
So everybody, go ahead.
What's his name?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, hold on.
The crazy thing is, so your iPhone, like if you go in your photos and you go into it has different albums and it has people, and it should have one of you, and it identifies all the pictures of you that are in your phone. I took a screenshot of DeAndre Hopkins, and for something, it was like a meme or something.
Yeah, dude, this is close, man. This is close.
When I opened up my iPhone to pictures of me, it had that picture in there.
All right, I'm about to share this one. I'm about to share this picture right here.
Okay.
This picture right here
looks like him.
Definitely it. I was like,
hey, yo, Dre. That's you.
Hold on.
I want to hear niggas buying drinks for Bel-Ami because it thinks it's DeAndre Hopkins and shit.
They don't buy drinks from me. They want me to buy.
Oh, hold on. Let me get to it.
Shit.
Wait, no. This one. Look at this one. That one.
No.
You gotta make it big. We can see your mouse, bro.
That's Bel-Ami. Dead ass.
Hold on. Let me switch out of that one.
Dre's too, dog.
It's wild, man. Shit and everything, bro.
Hey, yo, Dre.
Is it this one? Boom.
I'm saying that shit. Yo.
Yeah. Let me turn my head this way. Hold on. This way.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
Wait. Wait. The guy.
That's DeAndre Hopkins.
You a damn lie. I thought that was Bel-Ami. Oh shit.
Crazy, right? Let me do this one right here.
Oh.
Hold on. We're gonna put you. I'm gonna put you on a single. Hold on.
Wait,
So
is
it's
DeAndre
just you
Hopkins
two.
from Texas?
Yeah.
You a
Yeah,
damn
he's from
lie.
South Carolina.
Oh, but he plays for the
Yo.
Texans, though, right?
He plays
Nah,
for
not
the
no more. He
Cardinals
plays
now.
for the Cardinals.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Is
get
it?
this is uncouth, but I'm a walking Bel-Ami screen so I can get my laptop charger. I know this is not normally how this podcast goes, but whatever.
Yo. What up,
Hey, yo,
DeAndre?
Dre.
Yo, we need to start going to the
Yo,
clubs,
Dre,
man.
for real, man.
Shoot.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this. Clearly, Bel-Ami is DeAndre Hopkins. Who have you been told you look like?
Back in the day, it used to be Will for me.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I used to
What?
be Will Smith too.
Both of y'all? See, yeah. What's white
So
people say this to y'all, right?
I got a Will Smith Grant Hill thing.
I can see Grant Hill.
Yeah, but now I get from my students, they're like, "You're Evander Holyfield." Clearly.
Oh, man, they hate you.
Yeah.
All
If
right,
you're
so
think you're Evander Holyfield, they really
Oh
hate
yeah. Yes, I do get that too. Jay
Ooh.
Smith, 19 Chance the Rapper. I've gotten that a
you. Good,
ton.
what's good? That's my
I've
bro.
never seen that.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah. I
What
got
else?
Chance the Rapper a ton.
oh, man. What else?
I
we
Well,
got?
no. He
I
has to do
wouldn't
his
tell
Shock
my
G.
Shock
Yeah,
G
he has to tell
story,
his Shock
man.
G story. We haven't
This
even
dude
got
be
there yet.
talking half an hour about Conscious X and shit, man. All right, so question. Have you ever
loved a girl? This
Nah. I mean, I think nowadays, like, it's clear there's like you can download music on YouTube and never have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So back in the day, my man Maurice, the summer of my freshman year in high school, he put me on to Digital Underground. He's like, "This is dope," you know what I'm saying? And he dubbed the tape for me. I still got the tape today. And so I listened to it. It was probably the best album I've heard front to back, right? And to this
do
day,
what you like. The do what you like album.
yeah, I think it's called Sex Packets. I could be wrong.
Yes,
that was
it is.
Okay. To this day, I still think it's one of the most inventive hip hop albums of all time. If not like one of their like a first release. So anyway, so fast forward, that was 1994 when I was that had to have been 1990.
It's early 90s.
I graduated from high school in 94. So that was 1990. I think must have been on in 1990.
I'll fact check for you.
Yeah,
everybody.
fact check for me, man. Anyway, fast forward to 1998, summer that I'm living in New York City. And there's this diner called Cozy Soup and Burger near 1990. See, like I said. So 8 years later, I'm sitting in Cozy Soup and Burger. It's a diner. I'm getting my burger, fries, milkshake. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Shock G, Dolo, Solo walks in and he says to the guy, "Hey, yo, let me get some French fries," or some shit like that. And I'm like, "Yo, you're Shock G of Digital Underground. I never bought your music, but I dubbed my homeboy's tape. So
but I stole
owe
it from my homeboy.
Right. So I owe you a good $19. Let me buy you some whatever you want, man." He's like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yo, dead ass, like, you know." And so he orders burgers, wings, whatever.
Well, he went from getting fries.
I'm saying if I'm offering, right, and it's a diner, it's not like, get alcohol and stuff. Yeah. So we sit there and we're eating and we're talking, and he talked to me about anything I want to talk about. I was like, "I know Pac's your man. I don't know if you want to," and he talked to me about Tupac. He talked about why he was in New York. He was actually in New York meeting up with Fat Joe, another artist, because he wanted to create a comic book. And he had all these sketches in his book of these drawings that he wants to convert into a hip hop comic book and incorporate East Coast artists and West Coast artists. In his mind, he had a vision that children are going to connect to hip hop. So this will be the next forefront, right? And so, it's sad because I don't think that genius was ever really projected. And when I think of him, I know a lot of people think of the Humpty dance, but I think of when he says, America, get busy, Humpty, the red, the white, the blue, and the blue and the red, the Crips, the Bloods, the white, who got you doing time, busting caps on one another. The underground's down promoting peace among brothers. Kill a black man. What are you retarded? Tell him, Hump. Yo, do you work for the Klan? Do what you like, unless you like gang banging. Let's see how many brothers we was hanging. And so to grow up in South Central LA and know friends who were in gangs, and then to see like, are you killing black folks? You work for the Klan? Like him putting that idea out there, I think was just revolutionary and brilliant. But unfortunately, some of our best artists aren't elevated to be brilliant unless they die. Right now, we're all like, "Oh, we're geniuses."
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, that's just my 45 minutes of funk.
That's a really dope story, though. You know what I mean? That's an incredible experience. I wasn't sure because I know sometimes you can go off on a tangent.
I've been known.
especially if you've been celebrating 420.
Yeah. She's like, oh, where's this nigga going?
That's a dope story. That's a dope shot you story.
Appreciate
I don't
it,
have
man.
that like that.
And it's always amazing to me that you meet these people. Like even how you met Rakia. Because I'm like, this woman is hanging out with like the top echelon. Not to say that you're not, but I'm like, how did y'all connect?
You really just did your boy like that.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Same room.
I'm just saying. I mean, you went from like being a call-in on her show to be like, oh yeah, we cool now.
No,
You was
a call-in on her show. Like he's
got a way with people. It's I don't know. It's just a thing. You've got a way with people. I think that's what makes you a good DJ as well.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Cherie? Did we miss something?
That's the line from
got you.
Do what you like unless you like game bang.
Cherie is up on game apparently.
Seems like it.
I didn't put that together either. I was like, what?
I was like, what did we miss?
What did we leave?
Cherie, we here.
All right. Well, rest in power, Shock.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Did anyone catch DMX's any bits of DMX's funeral today?
I saw that first part when you sent it to me. The Sunday service. Kanye West. It sounded very familiar. Like when I turned it on, I was like, man, it sounds like the album I listen to on Sundays.
Kanye's starting to get his blackness back.
Well, I know DMX did one of the Sunday services. He went and prayed during like the height of it. Because I remember hearing his prayer, which was really powerful, as they always are.
Sure did. And Kanye's a billionaire. He didn't have to do this. Because the way the stage was set up is the way in which Kanye would set up his own stage, like when he set up his stage for the Yeezy tour. Yeah. He's like in the center, and I don't know, man. I just feel like, that Sunday service, that group, if we are as sick as we are in this country and the conditions that we're living in, and this brother decided to go a different direction and go, spiritual gospel, it's funny how that shit might come full circle. That's all I'm saying.
Aren't they suing him?
Who? Oh yeah, right. Because he didn't money wise, right? He's gotta come up with the goods.
What are you talking about? Who's suing?
Sunday service.
Sunday service was suing Kanye. So,
he didn't pay him.
Come on, man. It's the oldest story in music.
Right.
What did he say?
But wasn't he talking about getting his masters back? Okay, anyway. Let's keep it moving.
That was
No. That's also Kanye.
You're right. That was Kanye.
Yeah, he did a whole tweet rant about it.
Oh, yeah.
So. Jason says the only good thing Ye has done in the last couple of years was introduce Sunday service choir to the world.
Yeah, I run to Sunday service choir, by the way, on Sundays. That's part of my.
It's great music.
Wait, they still do it every Sunday?
No, I have the album and I put it in my playlist.
But the album, I listened to the album that they released like on Christmas. Like I think
No, they have another one. They have another one.
I thought they only have two.
Yeah,
That would make another one.
Shut up.
You got one.
All right. The second one is what I like.
You
It's
have,
not
you have,
Jesus
you have
is
one, and
King.
then you have this one, and this one is not that one. So this is another.
No, but don't nobody know the names of it. Like not
not the Kanye. You talking about not the Kanye West one? Not the Kanye West one.
nah,
Kanye West has one, and then Sunday Service has their own album. Sunday Service has an album. If you just type it in,
right. It's called Jesus is. It's the one that's released on Christmas.
Jesus is King. It's Jesus is King.
Is it? I think it might be Jesus is Born. No, Jesus is Born.
Jesus is King. Isn't that?
That's Kanye West.
Album?
And then Jesus is Born,
or Jesus is Born, or Jesus is Risen, or some shit.
Yeah,
and that was released on Christmas. That's the more soulful.
Yeah, that's with the old joints, and then the one, and he took the new ones, like he took Genuine and SWV.
Right.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, man, that's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I want to pause really quickly and just remind people, wherever you are watching, just follow, like, subscribe. It really helps us out a lot.
Yes.
Just keep coming back on here and having crazy shit to talk about. Apparently, how people are other people, and how how one plus another one is somehow not two.
and I actually I want to add something. Like we want to actually start migrating everybody to YouTube as well. So if you're not on YouTube, if you're not watching us on YouTube, start watching us on the YouTube. You know,
on the YouTube,
on the
watch us on the YouTubes.
Yes, indeed. Feed the need.
All right. Well, let's because we made ourselves a promise about this time, so let's jump into an even more deeper topic, which I'll show the video and then we'll go from there. And if you want to commentate during the video, please feel free to unmute your mics.
Commentate.
I mean, like if you want to talk during the video, because it automatically mutes you and I can't unmute you.
Okay,
gotcha. All right, please be seated. Members of the jury, I understand you have a verdict. Members of the jury, I will now read the verdicts as they will appear in the permanent records of the 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota, County of Hennepin, District Court, 4th Judicial District. State of Minnesota Plaintiff versus Derek Michael Chauvin, Defendant. Verdict, Count 1. Court File Number 27, CR 20-12646. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to Count 1, unintentional second murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April, 2021 at 1:44 p.m. Signed, juror foreperson, juror number 19.
That's the look of white privilege leaving. Mm-hmm.
Same caption, verdict count 2. We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to Count 2, third degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act, find the defendant guilty. This verdict agreed to this 20th day of April, 2021 at 1:45 p.m. Signed by jury foreperson.
I'm gonna have to buy another bar of soap.
Same caption, verdict count 3.
Like, what is his thoughts right now? He's counting up the years. He's counting years.
Negligence creating
but his shoulder ain't moving, dog. My shoulder gonna move a little bit.
April
He's
2021
petrified,
at 1:45 p.m.
As he should be.
Jury foreperson 019. Members of the jury, I'm now going to ask you individually if these are true and correct verdicts. Please respond yes or no. Juror number 2, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 9, true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 19, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 27, are these correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 44, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yeah.
Juror number 52, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 55, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 79, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 85, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Yep.
Juror number 89, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Juror number 91, are these your
Yes.
Juror number 92, are these your true and correct verdicts?
Yes.
Are these your verdicts, so say you one, so say you all?
Yes.
Members of the jury, I find that the verdicts as read reflect the will of the jury and will be filed accordingly. I have to thank you on behalf of the people of the state of Minnesota for not only jury service, but heavy-duty jury service. What I'm going to ask you to do now is to follow the deputy back into your usual room, and I will join you in a few minutes to answer questions and to advise you further. So, all rise for the jury.
All right, that's enough. So what do y'all think? What?
I think the small step. What they say, one small step for mankind. I mean, listen, let's wait till sentencing.
Which is 8 weeks away, by the way. Which
That
I
shit-
thought was kind of unheard of in terms of like, yo, usually, man, when it's a black person, they sentence them like the next day.
Yeah.
No, so they have to do what's called a PSR.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You want to tell us what that is, though? Because I didn't.
Sure. I when I worked for legal aid as a prosecutor, as a paralegal, one of our jobs would be to try and humanize our clients in the eyes of the judge. And so we'd ask the client things like, where were you born? Where are you from? And try and get into their financial circumstances as to why they might have committed this crime. And to write a report. So the PSI is a pre-sentence investigation. And so we would create this report that we would then get to the judge. So when the judge does sentence them, they might sentence them further away from the sentencing guidelines that are provided for them, particularly for federal crimes, and get what's called a downward departure. So you're departing away from, let's say, the number of months that they would accrue. And so if I had someone, say, for instance, from Colombia who was importing drugs because like they never got into elementary school, they were a girl, right? They weren't even allowed to go to school. They had to work all their lives. And then, they just wanted their own money and they decided to import drugs into America, and they get caught, right? And so like we would try and get a downward departure because they did this for financial circumstances, not trying to offend and commit a crime. And so I hope there's an upward departure for this gentleman, because you had 17 different complaints about you in 19 years? It seems like you finally got caught, personally.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch any of the trial at all leading up to the?
I watched every day, pretty much. It was, mentally and emotionally taxing, but yeah, I mean, I was very happy with the verdict, obviously. And I think immediately after, there was a lot of there was a lot of talk of, but this ain't justice. You know what I mean? Like it was like, George Floyd got justice, but this ain't, we not done. And for me, I mean, yes, correct. There's a shit ton of work left to do. But for a person who went through that shit and did not receive justice, I was like, yo, let's just enjoy this for a hot second. You know what I mean? And people kept calling me to like do interviews. I'm like, look, man, I don't have nothing to say. I was emotionally drained. At the end of the trial, I was incredibly pleased with the verdict, and I wanted to enjoy that as a person who did not receive justice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, while this should be the basement and not the ceiling, for Black men receiving justice and women receiving justice at the hands of police. But I wanted to just enjoy this and celebrate with and for George Floyd and his family.
That's big, man. And I think you definitely have a unique perspective, one that nobody else on this show could have. But I find it interesting that you say that because it's it's like the small victories, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, I know it's not everything, but we weren't expecting everything. You know what I'm saying? We're expecting something, and that's been the problem, that we've been getting nothing. And so the fact that we're even getting something is a step in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things that, like, yes, this should be the basement. Yeah. Accountability is the basement. And it's crazy that we have to celebrate this, that this is not just like understood, that we can't even pick a point further along in the process to find our celebration point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody throws a kindergarten graduation party for their kids and invites the whole family down. No, because we expect you to get through the high school.
Yeah.
So Bel-Ami, I gotta stop you right there, bro.
Go ahead.
We had a graduation for was it 5th grade? No, it was a kindergarten graduation, and they got a limousine for the kids.
That's crazy.
And so my colleague asked the parent, "Yo, wow, what a nice question. Why the limousine today?" And he was like, "I don't know when the last time you're gonna graduate." And for me, it was like, you're literally setting the bar at the basement, right? So I had 3 things I was gonna say. First was, like, it was hard for me because, I'm not only watching this every day, but I remember 7 years ago when Michael Brown's verdict came out, and I had last period, and I taught high schoolers. And so we played it, and to see the look on high schoolers' face, like, Michael Brown is me, like, I look like him, like, so a cop can kill me and they can get away with it. And I had to be in front of students when that happened, right? And I was blessed to be in front of them because I can talk to them and I could be an example for them to say, find a way to survive through this shit, right? And I didn't want to be in front of my, students particularly at a private school when this came out, but I did play it. We had study hall. I played it, and some of these kids did not even know about the verdict, and they didn't know the difference between 1st-degree murder, 2nd-degree murder. Mm-hmm. So that's 1. 2, like, I'm upset. I mean, I'm happy it happened, but I got upset at, there are a lot of folks that are like, but George, you can't bring George Floyd back, right? Or saying things like, like finding the negative and the positive, right?
Is it gonna bring George Floyd back? Like, I heard a lot of that.
And so I'm like, nah, come on. And I'm trying to find the positive, accentuate the positive, but then, like, oh, girl got shot the same day. Right. And then, there's, we got to prepare for the funeral for homeboy with the air freshener in the car. So the moment that I'm, like, trying to be excited and trying to tell, folks, don't let people steal our Friday from us. Like, we earned that. That's dope. Like, we got this. Like, one moment of justice. Yeah. And then all these other facts, like they killed the brother in the bathroom in Ohio. They killed the brother in the high school bathroom. Y'all hear about that?
No.
I didn't hear about that. It's a brother in Ohio who got killed by police officers in the bathroom. 17-year-old.
The guy who's dating the white girl, right?
So I don't know about that. These facts came out.
Her mom called the cops on him.
No.
And they ended up lighting his ass up in the bathroom.
You a goddamn lie. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
What's she called the cops for?
Because he's dating his daughter.
Grass. I was about to say some foul shit.
Bro, they can speak for me. It's the only rule here.
No, some foul ass shit. I was about to say some foul ass shit. Who?
Hey
Jesus.
man,
Listen,
man.
I
Hey
don't know what to
man.
say. I don't know what to say. I just it hearing about the Micaiah was just it was like it was like the sails, like the wind out of the sails. It's like, yo, we
Yeah.
can't even celebrate for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30
I
minutes.
know.
Wait, bro, like you couldn't pick another day, my nigga. Like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. But I mean, it's like a snap back to reality. Like, look, this is reality. This is what we're dealing with. And but hey, I'm still gonna celebrate the fact that yeah, when I look back at the video of George Floyd, the prevailing image in my mind is Chauvin just kind of looking there like what the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I'm good. Hands in his pocket,
Yep.
knee on the neck. Like, come on, dude. So I think he earned every bit of that surprise in there when he was like, oh damn, that was the sound of fleeting white privilege. And you know, cops don't do well in prison
No, not at all.
with anybody. You know, so
He's
He
on
he I
23
de-
hours
he
lockdown.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that he was either he's by himself and he's probably heavily guarded currently.
he is. They said they have him in segregated, or they have him segregated until sentencing.
Yeah.
So
But
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I think the thing that really stood out to me about this when they finally released the body cam footage was that like he came to the scene.
Yeah, he went first.
Yeah, like, and that what blew my mind is that like, you know, I believe there were two brothers who was trying to get him in the car. Those are black officers that were trying to get him in the car. And then when George Floyd came out on the other side, he sort of stepped in front of the other brother, and then that's when the camera cut off because I guess the assumption is that's when he put him on his stomach and then put his knee to his neck.
Yeah,
And I was just like, it's crazy.
Well,
he's
I
on.
think those
Meg
other
says she thinks he's on suicide watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well those other officers, for some of them it was their first day being out. The only one who has had a lot of experience was a gentleman Thong who was holding everybody back. He's been on the force for 9 years, but he has I think 7 different complaints about him, and he recently was sued uh, for police violence. But
bro. What job can you do? What if you got 7 complaints on you teaching, bro, and got sued? Your school would get rid of you. They'd be like, bro, look, listen,
This ain't for you. This is not your job.
It's not your.
it's not it. It's not your lane.
listen, you be so. This sounds like what it's like when you're teaching. Speaking of teaching, this sounds what it's like when you're teaching and your kids don't look like you, and so you don't have the same expectations of these kids, and it's okay for you not to. Versus the expectations when the kids do look like you, and the expectations that you're going to, see these kids as yourself, right?
Yeah.
And so George Floyd was never viewed as a human, and that's I think what we were talking about before. The way in which the defense portrayed George as if he's some brute, as if he's some escaped slave, as if he's some convict, and we talking $20 bill.
Yeah,
And he
man.
might not even known that you know.
Yeah.
Yo, old boy said he would have just ate it. The
he's
cat,
Right.
the worker, the guy. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it'll come out my shit. Like,
Yeah. You imagine what he's going through right now?
Yeah. He was in a video like this. At the end, he was like, what?
Yeah.
I feel for him. But you know what? I do commend those who captured it. And it sucks it sucks that you feel the only thing you can do is capture it and not help in any other way that's like more tangible.
So
And you know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's really difficult the space that we're in as a society that we've rendered people really helpless. When they see injustice happening real time, like they're still helpless because if somebody runs up and pushes him off George Floyd, then he has the right to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Which he probably would do.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's
So Bel-Ami, let me ask you this. Do you feel, because the next trial is going to be for one of these officers in August, do you feel that since none of those other officers literally shoved him off of him and tried to give him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or check his pulse, are you saying that those officers should be culpable of murder?
if you saw and we're in a classroom,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with one of your, if you were having trouble with a student
Mm-hmm.
in your classroom,
Mm-hmm.
you called your principal in,
Mm-hmm.
right? The principal then smacks the kid. You say nothing. Are you responsible for that?
What am I supposed to say?
What I'm saying is, like, that's essentially what happened. Like, I'm
So
just trying.
if that kid went home and told his mom,
No, if that kid,
It's a whole fucking story. Like, okay,
Yeah.
it's a whole like.
and then they went to the superintendent,
I think they are accessories, right? Like
Yeah.
they share some of that
Yeah.
responsibility. I think because one of the I don't know which officer it was. I think because one of them can be heard saying, "Should we move him to his side?"
Right. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
That they you know, there might be some, they might have a little bit longer of a leash. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? One of them can be heard. Should we move him to the side? And Chauvin was like, no, he's staying put. You know what I mean? I think because you have that in there, I think they might not be as harsh, but I think they'll get something, especially since Chauvin was found guilty. I think, you know, I think they'll get something. I just don't know what, but they share some of that responsibility as well. So
Yeah. Listen, y'all, I don't wanna glaze over this, but yeah, we need to get out our head for a second. This is really, it's heavy. I don't know. I'm sorry.
yeah,
it is heavy.
Okay. Listen, let's get out our heads real quick and move to pick a side. Let's pick a side.
We have some. Are we gonna bring some guests in? You gonna bring them in?
Yeah. We should do that. Pick a side first. Let me explain it. It's just an exercise in just owning your shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the Free Agents podcast. We're thinking and speaking freely here. So, like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just accept what it is that, you know, we're gonna offer up. Everybody's gonna offer up offer up something. It's gonna have two sides. You pick a side, no explanation. You just own it. And we're really gonna try to make it through without explanation, because we also you know, we're nearing our wrapping point.
Yeah. So, we're definitely gonna go over it tonight, guys, but you know, we're learning.
We're over, aren't we?
Yeah, we are officially right now. So we're gonna do this as
all right. I thought it should be at 1:30.
Yeah, 1:30 is when we're over. So we technically at 1 minute and 15 seconds. We'll be over.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We have 3 people backstage. I want to extend the invite to everyone else as well, though. And here we go. This is popping up in your chat right now, wherever you're watching this. If you click that link, you'll be transported to the VIP section backstage, and we'll pull you on for pick a side. I think we should do it like this. Let's do I
know what you're thinking.
One round with us 4, and then another round we'll bring our 3 guests in.
Okay.
What would Derek? It'll be too long if
no. I thought you were gonna bring like 1 or 2 guests in per round.
Oh, we can do that.
So
we can do that. Let's do that.
So let's do. You want to bring in Kadre for the first round? Kadre, are you ready? By the way.
All right. Here we go.
First, and Reese, you'll come in second round.
Fellas,
what's going on, man?
Man, I feel blessed to have witnessed the events that went down on April 20th this past week, April 20th, 2021.
All right.
So, yeah. Huh?
So, Mr. Hall, are you doing all right tonight? By the way, I never got a chance to say I loved your movie.
Ah,
y'all missed my
the short
joke.
film?
Gosh.
No,
No, I'm talking about
I
Coming to America.
Yeah. Say that
Oh,
said no. We caught the joke. It just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Crickets were in the air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Going back to that.
It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. It's
Yes,
okay.
yes,
It's all right.
Here you go.
I'm not going to be a
Yes, and we were
stand-up.
just watching that again last night. Yes, me and Michael B.
Okay. DJ Star, man, you gotta
Yes.
pick a
I gotta-
side.
Yep, I do. Here we go. Pick a side. Knowing when you will die or knowing how you'll die.
Wow.
Elbow grease is on you.
Ooh.
Damn, that was tough because I made the decision and I backed out on it. So I think knowing how.
Knowing when.
I'm gonna go knowing how.
Knowing when.
And I'm going to go with knowing when.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
All
good one.
right.
That's a good one.
I didn't say this, and I should have given the rules for our new watchers, our new viewers. Listen, if at any point throughout this, pick a side. If you would like us to clarify or explain, that's the only way that we can give an explanation is if you ask us to explain. So if not, we're going to keep it moving. Oh, Mabel says how.
Knowing how. Yes. Yeah, knowing how.
Yeah, so
No,
we
I
have.
think she's asking how. I think
No, that's not what she said. She's saying knowing how to die. Boy, I tell you, this one right here. Go,
Right.
DJ Elbow.
That's right. All right.
Go.
All right.
It's your turn.
All right. Since Kadre is in the building, this is also a shout out to Kadre coming through on 421, I think. All right. Who has the best love songs? Prince or Luther Vandross?
You know who I'm gonna go with.
Wait, but it's not on you yet. Bel-Ami.
Wait, bro.
Yes.
It's on Bel-Ami. Go ahead.
Think about this.
The best love songs. Vandross.
Damn.
Rob.
This hurts, but I'm gonna go. This is tough. This hurts me to say, but I'm gonna go with Luther.
Kadre?
He said this hurts.
Y'all already know who I'm gonna go with, but just
We can skip
the game. Prince.
We can skip you. We can
All
skip.
right. I'm gonna go with Luther. And you, Mr. Elbow?
Listen, I'm with Robbie, man. I'm in pain right now, man. It's a tough one, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Prince.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I got memories tied to some of Prince's love.
Here we go.
Amen.
Here we go. I got one for y'all. Prosecution or defense?
Oh,
This is the shit we're supposed to talk about.
oh wow.
No explanation, folks. Remember that. Interpret it as you may.
Without explanation. This I'm gonna go with prosecution.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with prosecution.
I'm gonna go with defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with defense.
Prosecution.
Nice.
Mm.
Mr. Tolan?
I don't have one. Can I save mine to next round? So
Yeah. Definitely.
Next round.
I mean, you can do a very easy one if you want, like you know,
Yeah.
tequila or brown liquor. I mean,
Wow.
So are we gonna do several rounds?
Yeah,
of this?
we'll
we'll
do. Bring them
All
in.
right. All right. Well,
You can do a layup.
We'll go easy. We'll go Pac or Biggie.
Oh,
all right. Kadre is on you.
I'm going with Pac.
I'm going with Biggie.
Yeah.
This is a painful one, man. Painful one. I'm gonna go with Biggie.
Pot.
I'm gonna go with Biggie.
Wow.
Yeah.
The DJ.
All right.
All right.
Kadre, it's on you.
Okay, it's on me.
Where are these people to ask us why? Come on. Disrespecting Luther and Pac up in here. Hey. I'm about to get beat up.
But
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right. Pick a side. Red Man versus Battle or Smoke All Day.
Hold on. Say that again.
Red Man, Method Man versus Battle or Smoke All Day.
Okay. Well, this is easy for me.
Like,
I'm
which
gonna-
one would you rather do?
Yeah. This is easy for
Either
me.
or.
I'm gonna go with the red meth.
I'm gonna go with California Love.
yeah, smoke all day, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
I'll
Bel-Ami?
go with the.
I went.
Yeah, he said smoke all day. I'll go with the versus battle.
Yeah. I went with the versus battle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, Kadre, man, thank you for joining us as always, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes. Thank
We
you.
go backstage, and we're gonna bring Cherie and Reese in for round 2. Thank
All right.
Let's do it. Hey.
Reese.
Yo.
Hello.
All right.
She getting comfortable.
Yo, this one, guys and gals, I have been waiting to do. Let me pull it up. I had to hide it so that y'all couldn't find it.
This is Cherie's fault, by the way.
Is this a
No, this is
photo?
not. This is not Cherie's fault because I'm not using that one. So I'm gonna show you a video, and then there's 2 parts to this video. We'll do pick a side if you see the first part. All right, here we go. You'll pick a side, and then you'll see the result. Here we go.
They can swear up.
Do it. I'm sitting right here, motherfucker. Do it. I don't know what that nigga problem is, but he looking like he got a motherfucking problem. Come do something, motherfucker. Come do something, motherfucker. I'm over here. I don't give a fuck where you at. I don't want to.
Who you think will win? I don't know. Black dude look a little gangster. This dude look a little swole though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like he's been scrapping since he
Nah,
was little,
look,
but he
dude
looks
look like
really
he finna pull out the blick. This dude look like he got hands. This nigga look like he got hands though.
Yeah.
Look, oh, they finna. Oh, come on.
All right. Pick a side. I told you it was gonna be a good one, guys.
Oh my
I
God.
told you. All right, so
the bio of this
Fighter-
woman, and you over here, fighter A or fighter B?
All right.
Fighter A is in the green, fighter B is in the black.
Oh my God.
Pick a side.
Oh, man.
So fighter A is the big dude. Fighter
The
B.
green, yeah.
Okay. Elbow greasy. It's on you.
All right. Oh, I can't provide an explanation, right?
Nope.
No, just pick a side.
I'm gonna go with B.
I'm gonna go with B as well.
The fighter A. Which
Fighter A is the tank top.
Here, I hold on. I'll put it back up there.
Oh,
For
he
you.
can't wait to put it back up.
I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go with B.
Why are they color coordinated? I'm just.
That is very good.
Wow.
Wow. Good observation.
Oh wow.
Are they about to one of them prank videos where they hug it out?
I was about to ask.
Because they
I'm
can't pass the light.
in the minority.
Knowing Derek.
A.
You gonna go with A? Okay.
I'm gonna go with B.
All right.
So Kadre says B. And Mabel says A. Okay.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on. Swing. Oh, yeah, they swing. Oh, they swing. It's Lydia, that's all. That's your hair. Oh, my God. They going down. Oh. Hey.
Oh. Oh.
Goodness.
Yo, I saw that today. I was like, that is definitely my pick a
You
side.
saw that today?
Wow.
When I was down one of my rabbit holes, man, it happens.
So that Disneyland video while you at it, man.
That was a good one, man. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it's on you, brother.
All right. Fried fish or fried chicken?
Fried fish.
I say fried fish too.
Chicken.
Are you cooking it?
Fried fish.
No. But no one's asking.
All right, I'm gonna go with fried fish. What you going with?
I'm gonna go with fried chicken.
Of course you are. Hopefully no one gets sick. All right.
Oh man.
He clearly knows what's best.
Right.
All right. They're leaving the door open. Anderson or Bruno?
What do you mean by leaving the door open?
They're leaving the door open. Whose door do you walk into? Anderson or Bruno?
Like Anderson Paak is, I assume, is what you're referring to.
Yes.
Got it. Robbie?
Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying which artist was better in the song?
No. Listen, here's the thing about pick a side, my brother. There's no expectation.
What is leaving the door open?
If somebody asks you, then you can talk about it more. I'm saying they're leaving the door open. Whose door do you walk through? Anderson?
Whose door do you walk through?
Or Bruno?
I'm gonna say Anderson Paak.
Who are these people?
Oh no!
Oh no!
She wasn't ready.
All right. 24 karat. That's Bruno Mars.
Bruno.
Okay.
Because that's the one she recognizes. So
Hey, we don't need to explain anything.
No, we don't.
Reese?
Bruno.
ooh.
I'm also gonna go with Bruno.
Pac all day.
Anderson.
That's
Easy.
right. We're split in half.
Kadre says he's rocking with Bruno, and Mabel says Bruno too. So Bruno's taking the win on this one.
I think people just don't know how dope Anderson Paak is, man.
No explanation needed. Robbie? Robbie.
If anyone in the chat would like us to any of these, please feel free to ask.
All right. Not being able to hear or not being able to see. Blind or deaf.
Oh, it's not on me.
It's on Ree.
It's on Cherie.
Oh, I got a good joke for this.
I hope it's good.
not being able to hear.
Blind. Not being able to see.
I am going to go with not being able to hear.
I'd go with being blind.
Man, call me Stevie Ray Charles.
I'm gonna go with blind as well.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That would be a good one.
That's some depressing ass shit right there, man.
What's your pick?
Oh yes, thank you, Mabel. Mabel says, "Can y'all explain?"
Thank you.
Yes.
God.
And then also, Kadre said blind. All right.
Listen,
I'll go.
who would like Robbie? You can go first.
I mean, first of all, I got too many fucking records to not be able to not hear no more. You know what I mean? And plus, I just think, you know, your ears can be your eyes as well. So, you know, if for whatever reason I woke up one day and couldn't see, you know, I have those memories of stuff, and then the music can, you know, just your ears can be eyes. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
Got it.
I agree. I think, you know, you can use your ears to triangulate yourself in space. I'm hearing the echo. Cherie, do you have some headphones? Some headphones? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask like that. I should have just typed that in the chat. My bad.
Like you stopped the whole.
My bad. But no. Because I just can't imagine not being able to hear. Like that is like, here's the thing. Like I go to sleep at night, so I close my eyes and I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on not being able to see. I actually see a lot of shit when I'm not able to see stuff.
But do blind people see dreams?
Good question. I don't know. They don't see them with their eyes, but
I've heard
I don't know.
it depends when they went blind. If they were born blind, or they had time that they could see very.
If you're born blind, you don't. I mean,
You don't have
yeah.
So I'm gonna go with not being able to hear because I'm a visual creative. So were you guys are audio creative, auditory creatives? I'm a visual creative. Like everything I do, editing, producing, playing video games. Like it's all visual for me. And I think that like you can still hear with your body. Meaning like Beethoven was
that's right.
And he cut the legs off the piano.
Put that comment up, please.
I'm going to.
What?
There's two comments. First of all, let's start with this one. This one was Kadre's. He says, we musicians likely choose to be blind over our hearing. Ears can serve as your eyes. Our eyes can't serve as our ears. But Mabel is coming at me. You did not switch being blind to sleeping. Listen, all I'm saying is I've experienced life without being able to see. There's been portions of my life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I work out. I do my workouts with my eyes closed. I'm okay with that.
This nigga said, I go to. I'm good.
Look, I'm gonna plan to sleep all day long.
I'm just gonna sleep. Sleepwalking. What they call it. Shades. You know what I'm saying? My pitch will be better. Like, yeah.
Echolocation.
Yes, that's it, bro.
Yeah,
like a dolphin.
Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible you'll have?
Let's see.
Do you think it's possible that you'll have less ego? By the way, I feel so bad for Cherie right now. Look at what she did to her. She is like,
but Cherie, it's not you. I don't think it's you.
It's not her.
Because it was still echoing.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm saying, do you?
I couldn't find them. But I'd rather be deaf because, first of all, I don't think I hear that well anyway, that great. Am I echoing?
No, watch this. Watch it, Cherie. Watch this. Keep talking now. Let's see if there's echo.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, there is.
Okay, so I'd rather be deaf because there's too much beauty in the world. You know, there's too many sunsets. I haven't seen the Northern Lights yet, so.
Yeah. See, that's funny, Cherie. I was thinking the same thing. Like I was thinking of so many things I wouldn't be able to see, but then I wonder how much is my ego based on how much I'm able to see and how much I'm thinking people see of me, right? If I kind of wasn't able to see, would that kind of deflate an egotistical side of me? You know what I mean?
So I don't know how familiar you all are with. Y'all remember 106 in Park when they used to do the battle, Freestyle Fridays?
Yeah.
There was this guy on there named Blind Fury. Blind Fury was incredible. Like when I tell you incredible, he is probably one of the most underrated freestylers probably ever. But I think there was something, if you watch those freestyle battles, like the guys who could see, it's like they were defeated by this dude. You know what I'm saying? And what would happen was he would have people like say stuff like, oh, this dude has on tight pants, or this dude has on a hat, or he looks like so-and-so. But he would just go and he was never
He was creative.
He was so free because he was never limited by his eyes.
What is that? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
And so he could just he was totally auditory, just like these words rhyme. I'm gonna murder him with these rhymes. And also I don't see how the crowd is responding. I hear and feel them, but it doesn't matter. I don't know how I look right now. So there's so much that I think our eyes lie to us about, or feed us information that we process based on our experience, and however we may feel about ourselves, that we kind of like, you know, as a result, like that comes out in how we, you know, interact with the world. But I would urge you to go back and watch his freestyles. I've been watching his stuff all week. I just kind of refound his stuff again, but he's incredible.
Lever, what did you choose again?
To be blind.
Yeah, I found that interesting because what about your books?
It's Braille.
Audio books.
It's Braille. It's audio books. Yeah.
Audio books, yeah. And but like Robbie, like I want to be able to still, like I had a friend of mine who was younger. You ever be young? You talk to the phone all the time, like middle school and stuff. And she was like, you know, my parents asked me, you make a decision. I'm either take away your stereo or your TV. And she was like, you could just take my TV. And that always, you know, made me realize the power of music, and emotions, and sensory images that are evoked from music. I can see a
know
whole
about
bunch
Video
of shit.
Soul? MTV?
Bro, but when's the last time you went to a wedding? When's the last time you went to a wedding and was like, oh, I can't wait till the reception starts so we can watch this video?
I mean, all I'm saying is, if you had a choice between taking away your TV or your stereo, the TV plays music.
Listen, man, you already picked your shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to convert everybody.
It's horrible.
I'm just saying, like the TV plays music.
All right, here we go. Who's next? Who's next on this? That was a good one.
That was good.
Is that Reese?
Who was that?
That was me.
Yeah, Robbie.
Good stuff.
That's Cherie. Oh, she got headphones?
Yeah.
Those headphones?
She just searched and searched, untangled them and everything. Yeah.
I want to play. I can't play. All right. So also the faces of the people you love. Okay, moving to my mind.
Yes.
I couldn't say anything.
Go ahead and do that word.
All right, here I go. Back or belly?
Back.
I'm gonna go with back as well.
I feel like she said this one before.
No, I said front or back. That's a little different.
Oh.
Hold on, it's on DJ Elbow for you.
No, it's not. You didn't say yours.
I said back.
No, Reese was supposed to go first.
No, Reese
She
went.
did go first. Y'all
None of
not
y'all been
listening.
paying attention. Like, Reese went. She said back. I said back. Elbow Greasy. I mean, where my mind is, y'all don't.
I think we all there.
I don't know what y'all mean. I'm saved.
Save your answer, nigga.
Come on, DJ Elbow. Kadre says back.
Belly, man. Belly. I'm a Nas.
No. Be
You know what I'm
quiet.
saying?
Just be
DMX
quiet.
Belly.
Be quiet. This dude always want to sneak in an explanation.
Belly.
That was a good movie, though, for real.
No, Bel-Ami was so poetic. He was like, Belly.
I'll say back.
Oh boy.
Cherie?
I'm gonna go with back as well.
Interesting
This
to
would
know.
be this would be a good
And Reese.
I
unless
wanna do mine
somebody,
now.
unless someone wants an explanation.
Oh, let's just acknowledge we're not gonna skip over Cherie's comments. We're reading into everything here. Would you say this is good information? Why is this good information?
You
Cherie?
can't. She can't explain it.
She can't. You're right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You can't.
All right, Reese.
Yeah.
So you.
Okay, mine follow up that one. So mine is
you?
basically, would you rather be blindfolded or blindfold someone?
I'm gonna go with blindfold someone.
Leave him blindfolded. He kinky. Blindfolded. Read a book.
Blindfold me and read me a book. Is that what you said?
Ooh.
I'd rather blindfold someone.
Fish. Red fish, blue fish.
Dre also said blindfold. All right, Bell.
I want to blindfold someone.
I want to, blindfold someone.
That's funny. Blindfolded.
I would be blindfolding someone.
Got some control freaks in here.
Yep, exactly what I was thinking.
I'm perspiring a little bit.
You back on your belly.
That was good. That was good.
My God.
Man, those are two solid rounds.
That was good. That was good.
That was
good
good.
stuff right there.
That was good.
Reese, Cherie, thank y'all for joining us. As always,
Thank
we love y'all. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Stick around. We'll get back to y'all in a second when we wrap up.
All right. That was good. And I think, is there anything else? Anything y'all want to plug, by the way? I mean, I know there's some shows coming up. There's some DJing happening. Before we wrap this up, y'all want to plug anything?
If you're in Houston, I'm in Houston right now. I'll be at the Gumbo Jam this Sunday. That's tomorrow. But it's actually right. Well, you're not in Houston, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, tomorrow, Sunday, I'll be at the Gumbo Jam. And come check it out, man. It's all love. We're hosted by Matt Hartnett at Darwin's Pub, which is on Wall.
At what time?
8 to 12. 8 to 12.
Right. And that's on the 25th. And that's 8 Central Time. Correct.
8 Central, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m.
They make good gumbo? They make good gumbo there?
They do.
They serving gumbo?
They serve gumbo. Matt makes the gumbo every week and serves it.
He makes it?
He makes it himself. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was making it while he was in New York.
Seafood gumbo, meat gumbo. What we talking?
He has vegan gumbo. He also has meat gumbo, meat gumbo.
Does he have?
I did
said
not
vegan and meat, but not seafood.
I don't think he has seafood gumbo. No, there's seafood in the meat gumbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is quite. I did not know that they were actually making gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should actually come out to one of these things and ask for permission or something.
Juneteenth, right? Juneteenth.
I'll be hosting that one too on June. On the 20th, June 20th. So if you can't come tomorrow, come June 20th. I mean, you should still come in between now and June 20th. But if you just want to see me,
I'm saying that's when I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, June 9th or June 19th, he has a concert. June 20th, he has a concert.
Damn.
Yeah, we're making it happen.
Have you locked down anything else for that week yet?
Nah, we're still working on it.
All right.
Working on it.
Robbie, you have anything?
Working on it.
I mean, follow me on Twitch for my quarantine kickback sets on Friday. And then when I randomly decide to do sets, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I will say this, because we had a busy, 2-3 weeks with, losing some
Y'all
icons.
keep looking at each other, so I want to make sure y'all are the right way.
But I'm flipped though. You flip it again. Flip.
No, but he looked. No, this is the right way. This is the right way now.
Yeah, but
No, that's weird. Why is it like that? He touched my back, not my belly.
So I did a couple of sets for the DMX Black Rob, and then 420 is also Luther's birthday, so I did a set for that, and then the 21st is the anniversary of Prince's death, so I did a bunch of like lunch midday sets. So but yeah, it's definitely a cool vibe, and I play all kinds of shit, man.
What time do you start? Usually.
What time do I say I'm gonna start?
Yeah.
I say I'm gonna start at 9.
Central.
You and DJ Elbow Greasy have a whole lot in common. I mean, both in terms of days you play, times you start, or you say you're gonna start.
The other day I was like, 9, and then I think I didn't show up till like 10:30. Listen, but everybody in the quarantine kickback knows, bro. They be if it's 9 and it's 9, if I say 9 and it's 9:01, they be like, your ass late again. They be DMing, they be on my ass, bro. Okay, 9. What time are you really playing? I was like, I'm gonna try to get there at 9. But anyway, so Twitch, I do Friday night sets. I always do a Friday night set, but then I'll randomly sprinkle in some midweek stuff.
Nice.
With the same handle right there that you see right there, Robbie_Tolan.
Nice. DJ Elbow?
Yeah. I mean, similar to Robbie Tolan, man. I mean, when I peep your sets, man, it reminds me of like our age differences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had Twitch and those skills 10 years ago. Because I would have been a wild boy. Y'all be up there playing some shit. I'm like, these motherfuckers do not care. Especially the slow jam joints. I'm like, this dude's getting it in.
Yeah.
So I did a love train for Prince on, I guess that was 4/21.
Mm-hmm.
And then we so Monday I did my Talking All That Jazz, but I did a dedication to Gil Scott Heron. His birthday was this past month.
Oh wow.
And I just also felt the verdict was coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the verdict was Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt the verdict was coming. And so I did like a 3.5 hours set for Gil Scott Heron. And then thank you, Kadre. I did a Prince set where at some point I was like, yo, this is the next Prince. And I dropped some Bel-Ami in there. You know what I mean? That was real cool. And then, for me, I was supposed to do Luther's set today or Friday, but I was tired Friday. And today I was catching up on The Man Curse, right?
Nice plug right there.
Shouts out to Rakai.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rakia Mays. So I'm either going to DJ. I want to DJ tonight, but, I might just DJ for a good 4 or 5 hours tomorrow, just all Luther, you know what I'm saying, for a Sunday. So that's what I'm thinking about doing.
Dope.
Yeah.
DJ Star.
Nice. Yeah, so for me,
Deuce.
First of all, it's almost
Cakes.
Mother's Day. So
Cakes.
if you want to get your mom a favorite cake, please hit up my wife at MissFannySweetShop.com. And if you use the promo code free agent, then you will get $5 off your first order. So
Damn,
I got that going on. Yeah. And I was gonna put this one up. This is who I am in terms of like what I do. I do some coaching, but I am excited and happy to say that I'm back to being a content predator. And what that means is I'm a content producer, content editor, content director. So
okay.
yeah. I know.
I come up with another.
No, that's what they call. They're called predators, producer, editor, director. Yeah. They call predators.
Why?
I mean, that's
producer.
No,
producer, editor.
Oh yeah,
director.
But when you just say content predator,
yeah, that don't sound
you
right.
sound
bro.
like you're gonna be interviewed by Chris Hansen.
Well, no. Well, technically, in the world of like audio, video, I call it
right.
Yeah, I call it. I
Is
say
this your screen name here?
I added the content, but in the world of like news and like media production, they call predators, which is producer, editor, director. You just do it all. You do your own packages. So, but I'm back and
predator. And your screen name is on my back, not my belly.
So DJ Star, is this your picture of your penis that you sent to a 12-year-old?
Oh, no, not at all. So
that's my show though, nigga. I love that shit. I watch reruns of that motherfucker all the time. That's my shit.
But no, so like with that being said, though, I actually am producing a show right now called Yes, Your Educational Story with Martin Smallhorn. You can find it on his IG Live, which is m.smallhorn, every Friday at 8 p.m. And hopefully has some other ones coming out soon. And or if you need a show, hit me up at DJStar_22 on Instagram. If you want to work through some things, actually have helping out some other people with some upcoming shows as well that I think will be pretty dope. So yeah, I still use dope, but I
say dope all the time.
I say dope too.
That means we're just old. but yeah, so that's just me. I have sort of put the whole video game thing on hold, but I am still looking for someone who's interested in just wanting to race or learn more about sim racing and, just want to play online and stuff. So if you want to do that, hit me up as well.
And it's easy. It's so easy. 4-year-old could do it.
Yes.
4-year-old could do it.
Yeah. Right now, me and my son, that's my driving partner. He races with me. So.
And he's good, which is crazy. It's so crazy to see that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Let's see. Bel-Ami, you want to close us out?
Yeah, listen, first, before we close, I'd just like to remind you, wherever you're watching, just follow, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Do not thumbs down, though.
Do not thumbs down. Do not thumbs down, or you're a jerk.
Yeah. And if you really, by the way, if you do love the show, please put it in the comments. Like if you're watching this episode right now, like make a comment in the because comments really help, really boost. So just make a comment, say like, yo, I love this episode, or I loved when they talked about such and such, or I prefer my back over my belly, whatever.
Pick your favorite person. Pick your favorite person on the show. I don't know why. I
think the title of this show is gonna be back or belly, by the way.
I think that's a good title.
Yeah, and listen, if you would like to know more,
blindfolded.
Wait, can we wait? Mind you, we did have a guest, so maybe we can call it Man Curse.
Yes, we did have a guest.
Because we do back or belly.
But if you look at the time, right? So it's 2 hours.
No. Let's not.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Right.
Listen, if you would.
I mean, we don't have to. I will not call it back or belly, but I'll look for something else that's more suitable that represents the entire show and not just a segment of the show. Is that good?
Yeah.
You good with that?
I think that works. Listen, we usually end with like a closing thought, and I don't have a closing thought today. But what I am going to say, listen, I always have something to say.
Yes.
Always have something to say.
Listen. No, Dre.
Listen, apologies are not always you saying that I agree. It's just saying that I understand that this matters to you. That's it. So just think about that next time you have to apologize to someone for whatever it may be. You can walk away feeling however you want to feel, but they need that apology sometimes. So sometimes you should just give it to them. That's it.
All right. Kid Dre also has something to say. Give your loved ones their flowers while they're still alive and here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's always a good one. For sure.
Anyway, we love y'all. We appreciate you. We thank you for joining in to the Free Agents Podcast. We're here live each and every Saturday night, 10 p.m. until you tell us when you would prefer to see us. We're looking for another time. So if you could drop in the chat, follow us on all your socials, slide us a DM, let us know what time you'd like to see us. We've had some people say Sunday. We've got some people say Tuesday. So we're all over the week right now. We'll figure something out. But we really do appreciate your feedback, and we don't want to make the decision without you. So
yes,
after all, there is no show without you watching it. I mean, we just sit here and talk.
Yeah. So next Saturday is the last Saturday, though. We do know that.
So we'll figure that out.
What you mean by that? Last Saturday?
Next Saturday is the last Saturday for doing the podcast. We got to pick a different day. So we'll let you guys know on Saturday what the new day will be.
Yes. Anyway, anything else? That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
I guess that's the definition of a closing thought. Right?
That is it.
Hey, 1 + 1 is 2, not 3.
Sometimes. Peace out.